Hi, you're watching Velo News TV. I'm Neil Rogers at the Tour de France at the start of Stage 3 in Saint-Malo with Colombia's George Hincapie. George, on the walk from sign-in down through the buses, we noticed Colombia was one of the last in the row. Got me thinking a little bit about the rollout from the team hotel. Can you take us through the process from essentially from waking up to arriving at the start, the scheduling, and if there's ever any one guy everyone's always waiting for to get the show on the road?
This morning was pretty rushed. We stayed pretty far away. We're about an hour and change away from the start. We woke up around 8:30, had breakfast. We all go see our therapist, get stretched out, cracked if needed, pack up our suitcases, and we pretty much had to leave right away today. There was no time for hanging out. Other mornings we have a little more time, get on the computer or read a little bit, but this morning was pretty rushed.
And in terms of the schedule, I mean, in order to keep everyone in check, I know with our group, everybody ends up waiting an extra 5 minutes for me at leaving the hotel. I mean, is there like a penalty system in place, or how do they keep guys on task?
No penalty system. I mean, we have meetings at the beginning of the tour, and they ask everybody to please try to be on time. Obviously, circumstances sometimes don't allow that, but everybody's normally pretty good on this team, and everybody's pretty close. On Disco and U.S. Postal, we always had to wait for Lance for 15 minutes every day, but here it's everybody's pretty close to being on time.
And how about with the suitcases? You bring the suitcases down to the lobby, and then the next time you see them, they're waiting for you in your room, or what's the transport involved there? You've got enough going on with the race. How much do you actually handle your bags?
Yeah, well, we get a schedule at night during dinner, and it's got everything set. What time the staff picks up the suitcases, what time we're supposed to be at breakfast, what time we leave the hotel. So yeah, somebody comes, gets our suitcases 20, 30 minutes before we leave.
That's kind of nice, man. I could use something like that. Okay, so we've had two stages, rolling with sort of uphill finishes. They're talking about today being the first true flat stage. Looks like, here we are on the coast. There's some wind. We've had 2 days in wind already. How's the team? How's Cavendish? Is that the obvious go-to guy for today?
Yeah, I mean, Cavo's obviously really strong, as is Kim and Cholik and the rest of the guys. I mean, we're up there with 5-10K to go. We pretty much have the whole team there. So, if we, with a little luck today, hopefully we'll get the stage win. Cavo was strong also yesterday. He was coming really fast from behind, which is a good indication of his form because it was a good little climb before the end. So I think he's got a great shot today.
And how about the morale with the team? On the one hand, you've got Kerrigan in the green jersey. On the other hand, he's been so close 2 days in a row. I mean, is that are you able to look at the glass half full, or is everybody like, man, we could have had it?
No, I mean, the morale's good. I mean, I keep trying to tell Kim to calm down because he's going so good. What I saw from him in Switzerland on the mountaintop finish, I didn't see many guys do that in Dauphiné or the other races. So I think he's a real contender for the podium. And he's sprinting good as well. So I prefer to see him take it a little bit easier and start saving himself a bit for the time trials in the mountains.
Perfect. Well, hey, I've got a reader question here for you. It's a good one. It's from a guy named Todd Potter. It says, I was wondering how many new kits George has received since the new sponsor came on, and what do you do with your old gear?
The old high road gear, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. It's sitting in my closet back home. I don't know. He can have some of it if he wants. But no, for now, we just got a couple of kits each. Everything was pretty last minute. I think they had 2 weeks to make all the jerseys. So right now we got about 2 of everything. But stuff keeps trickling in every other day or so. So we got definitely enough to get us through the tour.
So it sounds like the Soigneur is doing a little extra laundry, more so than usual.
It's funny. Even if we had 10 kits each right now, we'd probably still be wearing the same jersey and shorts every day because we throw it in a laundry bag daily. We get it back in the morning, and we're just too lazy to get the other stuff out of the suitcase. So we end up wearing the same thing pretty much every day anyhow.
That is funny. Well, if you have any questions for George, feel free to email in, and that's at velonewstv@competitorgroup.com.